The big day has arrived! Today's the day I meet up with Pomni. I think she'll definitely dig my new cap. Plus, I found out she likes pineapple on her pizza. Who would have thought? I hope my choice of cafe hits the mark. The key is to be myself, but also not forget to crack a couple of jokes to lighten the mood. I know how much she loves to laugh. Just gotta make sure not to overdo it. Don't want to come off as trying too hard. Yeah, everything's gonna be awesome. Pomni's cool and I'm not too bad myself. Wait, what if she asks about my favorite book? Lately, I've only been flipping through comics. Guess I'll have to come up with something smart on the fly. Ah, well, thankfully we share a love for video games. That's definitely going to be a hit. Pomni, get ready, because this date is going to be unforgettable. Ah, there it is, the perfect rose. Red is the heart I'm ready to give to Pomni. I hope she doesn't think it's too, cliche? No, classics never age. All right, now off to the beach. Everything has to be perfect. Pomni loves sunsets, and I want us to enjoy this moment together. I can imagine her surprise when I give her the rose. Ha ha! Just gotta make sure not to prick my finger on a thorn. But for a moment like this, it's worth the risk. The idea to do all this at the beach is genius. The sand, the whisper of the waves, our two hearts beating as one. Ah, JAX, you're such a romantic. I hope Pomni appreciates this as much as I do. The weather today is perfect, just right for our evening. Well, it's time! Pomni's waiting and I'm ready to win hearts. Let this be the start of something special between us.
Hey, Pomni, Here, this is for you. Honestly, I've wanted to tell you for a long time that you're special. You make my world fill with bubbles of happiness every time I see you, and I can't hide my feelings any longer. Pomni, would you like to go to the pizzeria with me? I've reserved a table, the coziest spot.
Oh, Bubble Man, I don't even know what to say. This is so unexpected. I'm speechless. I'm shocked. Sorry.
I understand this might be too sudden. I just thought if I don't say it now, I might never gather the courage. It was important for me to show you how much you mean to me, but at the same time, I don't want to pressure you. If you need time to think, I'll wait.
Bubble Man, that's very sweet of you. Give me a little time to think, okay? I really wasn't expecting this approach today.
Well, what a scene. Didn't know today was the day of surprises.
JAX, this I can explain.
Hey, JAX, hope we're not interrupting your plans.
Haha, wasn't expecting to see you guys like this, but okay. It's a bit weird, but if you're happy, I'm happy for you.
Oh, JAX, I think you got it all wrong. It was all so sudden and...
Pomni, it's all good. It's not every day you see something like this, but if there's something between you two, I'm all for it. Life's short, right?
Yeah, JAX, what matters is that we're all friends, right?
Of course, friends. And by the way, if anyone's interested, I've got a rose. Thought it might come in handy, but looks like it'll find its place elsewhere. Now let's not stand here like statues. Was someone planning on hitting the pizzeria?
Are you serious, JAX? You're not upset?
Why would I be? Let's make this evening unforgettable.
You're awesome, dude. Let's all go together then.
So who's hungry? I'm sure we've got plenty of interesting and funny moments ahead of us.
What's with the circus here? Haven't seen such a buzz around.
Ah, Ragatha, always on time. Just a little unexpected twist.
I see that. And I don't see any flowers in my hands, JAX. Isn't it time to give them away? Hey, Ragatha, it's not what it looks like at first glance.
Exactly. Just a little friendship celebration, if you will.
A friendship celebration? With flowers, love confessions, and pizza invitations? An interesting way to celebrate.
You know, Ragatha, I wouldn't mind giving you flowers. It's just my rose has already been promised to the planet. Maybe you'll forgive me this time?
Ah, JAX, always finding a way out. But I'll accept your bouquet of promises. Next time, I expect real flowers. Got it?
Deal, Ragatha. Next time, no surprises or friendship celebrations, I promise.
Ragatha, don't be mad at JAX. Today's just been a weird day.
Yeah, and even weirder that we're all here together. But that makes this evening special.
Ha! What a crowd we've got here. All right, JAX, I forgive you. But only because you know how to throw a real circus on the beach.
Thanks for understanding, Ragatha. So who said life without adventures is boring?
Not me, that's for sure. Though, as for me, today's adventures are enough for one evening.
Agreed. Let's all head to the pizzeria then. Finish this friendship festival with some tasty food.
Pizzeria? Well, I don't know. Laughs. Of course, I'm with you. While you were resolving your romantic dilemmas, I got hungry.
Great! Then tonight will indeed be unforgettable. Shall we go?
Why does everyone flock to Pomni like bees to honey? And forget about me, like I'm not also a beautiful girl. Oh, Ragatha, it's not about beauty. You know you're gorgeous. maybe it's just about how you present yourself. You're strong and independent. Maybe that's a bit intimidating to the guys?
Exactly, Ragatha. You're all fierce and self-sufficient. We all know how you can stand up for yourself. And yes, you're definitely beautiful. Maybe it's just not your time yet?
Yeah, Ragatha, maybe you just need to let someone else take the lead sometimes. You're always the center of attention when you want to be.
Maybe you're right. I just sometimes feel sidelined. But forget about it. I'm not one to just sit around. Let's see what happens next. That's the spirit, Ragatha. Remember, everyone has their time. Yours will come for sure.
Yeah, and then we'll all be lining up for your attention, Ragatha. Just wait a bit longer.
And remember, we're always here if you need support. You're a part of our crazy crew.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Well then, let's head to the pizzeria. Time to show that we can all have fun together, no matter what. So, Caine, guess what? I got flowers on the beach. Pretty unexpected, huh?
Really? That must have been incredible. Who decided to go all romantic?
Well, it was Bubble Man. But the interesting part is that he did it right in front of JAX. Talk about an unusual situation.
Wow, that's something. Even I heard whispers outside the pizzeria. Just had to come and get the details. Sounds like an epic story.
Yeah, I was totally taken aback. You know how it is when you least expect such gestures.
Gotcha. But I'm curious. How did JAX react? I can only imagine his face at that moment.
He was, let's say, surprised. But it all turned out pretty sweet. He even suggested planting the flower on the beach as a symbol of our friendship.
Haha, that's so JAX. Always finding a way to smooth over any situation. And how did you feel about all this?
Honestly, I'm still overwhelmed. I think this story will be one of those we keep retelling over and over.
Sounds like a real adventure. I love how your stories are always full of surprises and twists.
Indeed, there's never a dull moment with us. But you know what's the funniest part? All these stories just bring us closer together.
That's for sure. Your escapades always add color to life. And I'm glad to be part of this evening, even if I'm a bit late.
We're always happy to have you, Caine. Now let's order that pizza before we get too caught up in discussions and conversations.
With pleasure. Let's get that pizza and maybe talk about something less emotional, like when was the last time anyone saw Bubble Man doing a bubble show?